Everyone hear me? There's an engine sound outside right when I start talking. And there's whiteys in a red car and other syncheads. And another red synchead with the red synchead. And another white synchead with the red synchead. And nothing. Oh, another car right after the whitey. Is he a synchead? Probably a synchead. Can y'all hear me? This light just turned on, and I think it was synced. This light on the side of the building. My refrigerator's clicked right when I stood up. I see cars that are synced. So you can hear me? Is that what you're saying? Good. I don't know what's up with YouTube lately, but I think it's just YouTube is fucking up. Because lately, like, it didn't used to do this, but when I get a phone call, it'll black out the YouTube video. Like, the first time it did it, it wouldn't let me back on YouTube. Like, it ended the video or whatever. But then it does now after that, but then the last video it muted it. Someone calls me and then I come back on the video and then it's muted and I don't even know it. And then after I've been talking for a half hour, people are like, it's muted. I see a lot of sync mobiles again, still. Someone walking out of the door of the building with a red shirt on. There's a lot of cars driving by, so I don't know if he synced with them or not. He probably did. There's too many cars driving by all at once though to tell. There's a Domino's car, he looks synced with that car, and then he looks synced with the other car at the other corner, sync. And then this guy opened his car door when Domino's car drove out around the corner, I think, with his red shirt. And there's someone walking by me. I think she's synced with this whitey, and then the guy at the truck's taking off, and she's probably synced with that guy with the red shirt. And there's this red truck driving by me as he gets to the edge of the parking lot. She's opening the door of the building, going in, and then there's all these other cars that look synced on the street at the same time. And then the red truck is turning out of the parking lot right as a blue car drives through the intersection, and he's synced with another car too. And then there's a whitey way in the background synced with the silver car right now. It's driving in front of it. And then there's syncs. I see two sync cars right now. They're synced. And then I see another one synced. You should go walk by that bar where that guy pushed and punched you. He's so cool. Are you that guy? Cause you keep saying that. Are you the guy? I feel like you're that guy. Especially since you keep saying he punched me and he didn't. You want to make him sound more badass than he was or whatever. He didn't punch me. He did push me and he did hug me. He wanted to hug me. And he probably wanted to do freaky things. I see synchead cars, a lot of them again, a bunch of them. And I saw a green one. They just threw a green one in at the end of the sync fest scene, the sync scene. And then we're doing another sync scene right now. And cut. And action. Sync scene. Who's the next sync scene? We're still in the intermission. Here's a car. Are you gonna sync? I don't think you synced. Not that one. Just that one. I think the rest of them did. All of them. He saw a psycho walking down the street and took action to neutralize the threat. You have to respect that. He saw a psycho. Well, he didn't. He was inside the bar. He was like popped out of it. It was like a stalker, like ambush. It was like, hey, this dude wants to talk to you, and I'm like, okay. And then he pops out and he like he's like drunk as fuck. And he's like, "Da-da!" He's slurring his words a little bit, but I think he said something like, "Da-da! Da-da! And then he pushed me, or he's like grabbing my sign that said gang stalking is a crime against humanity. He's like grabbing at it, trying to steal it from me and shit. And then he was like trying to hug me and shit. And then almost broke my glass. Like I almost dropped my glasses and broke them and shit. And then yeah. Well, she's walking back the opposite way, and she looks synced with these cars now. She does, and this car driving through the intersection when she walks by me, I think it was 10, and then he looks synced with this other car that's driving through the intersection, and he gets to the other side, and then there's another car that looks synced with that car, and then it's gonna sync with another car probably. I think it's synced with these lights turning on. There's two Domino's cars that's gonna meet each other at the intersection right now, and a piglet. There's a red car meeting the Domino's cars at the intersection, and then there's a car meeting the piglet at the intersection. What type of car is it? Is it a sync? It's syncing with another car. I think it was a silver car or some shit. And it synced. And then the car that synced with it synced with another car at the intersection. hear my neighbor talking synced again. He's still talking on the phone synced, or he started again or something. I don't know if he stopped and then started again. Ta-da! My water heater is turning on sync. My water heater, dude, walking up to. She's coming back, the synchead one, and then there's a guy walking with her that's also synchead OSC, and a red truck driving behind them as they walk in front of the intersection. And the heater on my wall clicked at the same time, and there's other cars synced with the red truck. And then I hear my neighbor talking still. He's probably doing it synced up again with the cars or whatever. I hear my neighbor talking right as I walk up to the window now. on the phone, have a phone conversation synced over and over. Or not talking on the phone, just talking, just talking to the wall or whatever. I don't know. I see a bunch of sync cars, and I see a Domino's car, and a bunch of other synced cars. A lot of them, all at once in chain reaction sync fest orgy. You sync circle jerkers, and then more of them sync, and then more sync. Syncing all over each other in the sync orgy. And there's another Domino's car synced. And there's a blue Domino's car, and he's synced with a red truck. And then the red truck synced with the last car in the sync parade. And then there's no more cars after it. And then they're gonna sync with these two cars. Sync. Ta-da! And then it's starting a chain reaction of sync. There's more cars driving out synced. And then more and more of them in sync. And then there's one coming in the parking lot. And then the other guy is walking by me again. Sync. He's walking by me synced again. And then there's a white van driving behind him as he gets in the white car next to me in the parking lot that pulled up and picked him up. And then he's driving by me, and then nothing happened right there. Oh, there's a red car right after it, and another red car right behind it. And then they synced with a car, and then they synced with another car. Sync. And then I hear my neighbor talking right now as I stand up. I hear him talking again. Sync. Sync. And then there's a truck turning the parking lot. He looks synced with this other car on the street. And then the AC outside my apartment thing turned on, synced with the car, and then there's other cars synced with the truck that turned in the parking lot. And then they sync, and then they sync, and then they sync, and then they sync. And then I sync. Just heard my neighbor coughing. Sound like he was I just heard my refrigerator click or something, or when I paused that again, I heard click. I think it's my refrigerator. And I think there's... I see a car outside. I think he was... I hear my neighbor talking right as I walk back over here. He was definitely... I hear the coughing again. Walking up Saint. Walking up Saint. Who wants to hop on the Walking Up Saint chat? I want to get a feature on it. Maybe we can get a DB on there or something. Maybe get a feature on the Walking Up Saint. Another PI or something. Walking Up Saint. The coughing again. It was like Walking Up Saint. 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 I hear my other neighbor talking again, right? Like I wasn't hearing him talking. And I just hear him talking again when I walk into this room. Like pretty much every time I walk into this room, I hear him talking again. He's Walking Up Saint. So, who's in here? Don't sink. Whoever you are, don't sink. Like all these cars outside my apartment right now. Don't be like them. The convo is fake ignore. What's that mean? Oh. Looking up Saint. My fridge just turned off sync. Did you hear it? Looking up Saint. sounds outside, my neighbor talking. Walking upstairs. Walking upstairs. See you in my refrigerator? He's like, walking upstairs. What is it? And my neighbor blowing his nose. Walking upstairs. He's always doing it. Walking upstairs. Walking upstairs. I hear my other neighbor talking still. Walking upstairs. Can you hear him? Oh shit. You hear him? He's walking upstairs. Do you hear him? He was like, walking up, walking up, walking upstairs, walking up, walking up, walking up, walking up, walking upstairs, walking up. That's all he says. That's all I hear him say. I don't know what he's saying. He's walking upstairs though. They're just always walking upstairs. Just always. Just all the time. Walking upstairs. Just always. Just nonstop. Walking upstairs. Just always. All the time. Walking upstairs. So I just got in here to say it again. That's always, all the time. Walking upstairs. My refrigerator, my water heater, my neighbors, the ambulance, all the cars outside, walking upstairs. Garbage trucks, the mail trucks, every truck, walking upstairs. Did you hear the coughing? It was walking upstairs. Did you hear the blowing the nose? It was walking upstairs. other neighbor talking on the other side of the apartment. Walking upstairs. Walking upstairs. Walking upstairs. I just wonder, like what do my neighbors be doing when they're not walking up sync? Cause it's just quiet otherwise. Could they just be sitting there, just like doing nothing, and then they be walking up sync? Or they can do things, but they just have to do it quietly. They have to watch YouTube with headphones on or something. Cause it's just quiet otherwise, and then they be walking up sync. Like they're not allowed to do anything unless they're walking up sync. Like, are they Westworld people? Are they robots? And they just like sit there on a chair and they're just like standing in the middle of the room. They're just like, and then I do something. And they're like, blah, 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 blah. Is that what they do? Because that's what it's like. That's literally what it's like. Vote for Ill Cat 2028. I'm out.